everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are,
KK Crochet.
and today is all about
Christmas extravaganza.
Okay, so this one's a little bit different. This is not necessarily something that you have to make to give them. It's kind of more about sharing the love of crochet. So this one's going to be tailored to certain people in your life, I'm sure. But we're going to talk about it anyway because I just think this is a great thing to do and a great way to get started. And she's kind of yawning. What's with her? Actually, we're recording after her work, so it's late. Yep, it's time to yawn. So anyway, this one is about creating an amigurumi kit to give as a gift. And yes, you can purchase these, and this was gifted to me. So you can do just this. You can go purchase this gift and give it to them and say, here you go, I just thought you might enjoy this, right? You can do that, and that's a wonderful gift. And it comes with, this one came with yarn, stuffing, some thread to sew on eyes, a darning needle, a very tiny plastic crochet hook, and some safety eyes. So pretty much everything they would need, right, in order to make this bee. But I have a better idea. So you can still purchase that if you'd like to and add on. Or you can create your own kit. Because a lot of times these kits are not... Now this one was really good, okay? But I've seen several that are not always so great and the pattern might not be so great. And maybe you want to give them something you know is foolproof. You know that they can work it up. So here's my idea. So let's say that you want to give them a kit to make, but you're not going to purchase one like that. So first of all, let's think about what their favorite animal is. With Kristen, it would be a cow. So that would be easy for me to think, okay, cow. Let's see, she probably, if she's never crocheted before, which she has, then you would want to try something easy. So I would maybe go through and look for patterns that you could find that were free or close to free that you could purchase and give them the pattern, or you could print the free pattern. And maybe you'd want to work the pattern up first to see how it works and give them the amigurumi and the pattern so that they can make their own. So in the kit, I would include either a kit like the one I showed you that was pre-bought, or a kit where you are including instructions for the specific animal that they might like to make, or whatever they might like to make. Maybe it's something different. A pair of scissors, like the little tiny stork scissors that we use, or a pair of, if it's a small kid, then the safety scissors for kids to cut the yarn. A printed pattern. A hook that is your favorite hook that would be the correct size for the pattern. Of course, you're going to have to go based on your pattern, and you're going to have to figure out how much yarn it asks for, what colors they're going to need, what hook size they're going to need, the needle that they're going to need, the darning needle, and maybe some stitch markers. And so I would include all of that in a little box, and maybe you want to send this one too. Then the only thing I would say to add to this one is a hook that you really like. Because the hook that comes in this, let me see if it's still in here. I didn't use it. There is no way. So let's see. I did make this. You'll get to see this later on in another Christmas extravaganza because I have another idea. So this is a hook that comes with it.
And I would say it does bend. I've done quite a few. It's very bendable. And if they're trying to learn to use the yarn, it's just not sturdy enough for them to work with.
And don't come at me in the comments for breaking this hook. I'm telling you now, there's nobody in this house that's ever going to use this hook. It's like a toothpick.
I've used several.
This is, for the most part, what you will find in these kits. Now, some of the more expensive ones, you will find a regular kit. And yes, I could bend it back and I could still use it. But it's plastic. It's like super, super, super thin, and I wouldn't recommend it for a crocheter who was just starting. I think this is just to kind of get you started to see if you want to do it. So I would say no to that hook, and I would add in this box, I would put in everything that need to be in here and put in a pair of scissors and your own hook, and then maybe even if you wanted to stick it down in a project bag and give them that as a gift, that would be a really good gift. And even for a crocheter who you know likes to do amigurumi, wouldn't it be a nice exchange present to send them to pick out something you know that they like, and maybe it's not in a box maybe it's a pattern you've heard them say that they'd like to have, and it's a paid for pattern, and you purchase the pattern and send the pattern to them, and then give them everything they need to make it. I just think that's a great present. What do you think?
I think it's a great present too. Like if you had been thinking about a certain pattern, I think I would do it for you.
Yeah, so, and I usually don't do that. I usually just fly by the seat of my pants and go grab one off the internet. But if you have somebody who's learning to crochet, I think that's a perfect gift for someone who wants to do that. Now, is that going to be a present for everybody? Nope. Not everybody's going to appreciate it. Not everybody's going to want to do it. Not everybody is going to look at you and think that that's something good for them. But you could do the same thing with knitting. You could buy a knitting pattern. You could buy knitting needles. And I don't knit, so I don't know what all you need, like the needle covers for the ends, a pair of scissors, stitch markers, which are different than stitch markers for
Different
crochet,
for knitting. Yep.
and I was going to say darning needle, and all of those things.
And it doesn't just have to be crochet or knitting. Mom got me a cross stitch kit for Christmas, and I've been doing that. So, like me, I know that I am very crafty, so any craft kit I get, I attempt. I may not finish it because I may not like it or it may not be for me, but I know if you have someone very crafty in your life, they may want to try something new and just not really think to try crochet or knitting or cross stitch.
Even with cross stitch, you don't have to buy a pattern.
Nope.
You can get free patterns off the internet, print it off, buy them the floss that they need and all the materials. Again, it's been a long time since I've done cross stitch. I don't remember everything they need. The hoop, maybe if it's super big, the needle, the DMC floss, and maybe a fabric marker or something that's erasable that they can use to mark off what they're doing. I don't know. I haven't done it in a very long time. And the needles that go with it. But anyway, could you stop?
I can't stop.
You could do a painting kit. You could do a diamond painting kit.
Yeah.
You could buy the diamond painting kit, but then buy the extras that go with it to make that kit last longer. So just some things to think about. It's not really something that you can make, like physically make, unless you want to make the, yep, that's a sneak peek. You'll see it again soon. Unless you want to make the physical thing for them, but I think putting together a kit for somebody who's crafty and wants to learn a new craft is a great gift idea. So maybe they don't want to crochet or knit. Maybe you think they want to do something else. Think about what you think they might like to do as a craft and put together a craft kit to give them for Christmas. I think it's a great idea, and it is a usable idea, meaning they will use it and either gift the project or use the project for something in their home, which is another great thing, right? Gifts that end up being disposable that we can give away or use up are wonderful gifts to give, because then we're not cluttering everything up. That's a personal preference of my own. If it's not yarn, I don't want it cluttering up. Just saying. Yarn is a thing all by itself. We aren't going to talk about that. But anyway, we hope you have a great day. Don't forget to be kind because...
Trivia.
Oh, mercy. Don't forget to be kind because trivia. Who... It's a new slogan. Don't forget to be kind because trivia. Trivia.
I can't. It's so funny.
She done lost her ever-loving mind. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Oh, we always forget the trivia.
I know, right? Let's do this one. The charity Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military? The charity Toys for Tots is run by the reserve force of what branch of the U.S. military? Answer that in the comments below. And now, don't forget to... I can't even say it.
Don't forget to be kind because...
Trivia!
You don't know anybody else's journey.
Bye, guys. We'll see you
Bye.
tomorrow.